Jamel here from Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm one of the customer experience specialists and I'm here to show you one of the cars that we have here today. So here we have a 2019 Volkswagen Golf R. It is a 7.5 model with the full motion spec as well, and it is in auto too. So what I wanted to do is just a little tour around it just to show you the condition of the exterior, interior, and go over a couple of the specs, because from what I see here, it's actually one of the best examples I do see in the market. And you can just tell by the exterior of the car, it's just been left in good condition from the previous owner. But if we do go over a couple of the specs, first things first, it has done 38,000 Ks. It's a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo petrol engine with a 7-speed automatic. So these do have something called DSG, which is something that's quite common in Euro cars when it comes to the sport side of things. It's definitely a nice little sporty hatch. It gives you everything that you're going to be using the car for. So if you're going to use it for a day trip or use it for work, definitely a great example of what it looks like to drive around in something that's quite sporty and spacious at the same time. Now with the spec side of things, it does have a bit of power behind it. And just having a look here, it's got 213 kilowatts with 380 Newton meters of torque. So this car can actually go to 0 to 100 in about 4.8 seconds. So definitely be careful when you're driving it around, or if you do decide to plant your foot to the ground. But it is an all drive car, so all the power is pushing out from all four wheels. Now, just by having a look at the hood, normally what you notice when it comes to highway driving, a lot of stone chips normally flick up and they hit the car hood, or they hit the hood of the car, just because normally on the M1 there's a lot of roadworks happening over there. But with the condition that I see here, there isn't actually any stone chips or any sort of damage towards the bonnet. Nothing entirely noticeable, which is a perk of having it in an electric blue collar as well. So there is a couple just there and there, but it's very, very minor. You can hardly even tell. You have to grab a microscope if you find it, if you even spot it out. But I just wanted to go over the curves and the design of the car itself. Just from what I see here, it does have a bit of chrome in the dash. You've got a nice big grille there for a lot of ventilation for the engine, as it is a turbo petrol engine. And not only that, you've got front sensors on the front just to help you out when it comes to the parking side of things. So guys, we'll swing around to the left side of the car and just having a look here. They are fitted with Continentals on there. With Sport Compact 6. Very flush design with the tyres itself. And with the wheels, there is a bit of gutter rash, but you can barely even tell. Hardly even notice it. You got your two-tone there, the alloy wheels, and they are your 19-inch rims. Just by having a look at the condition of the paint, everything seems great. As I said, the previous owner did look after the car very well. Don't see any dents or even any scratches whatsoever. There's one little one just there. The perks of having a coloured car, or a metallic coloured car, is you can hardly see any of that. Now, we're just looking at the interior of the car. It is fully leather, and by the looks of it, a good nick. There isn't any rips or tears whatsoever. There is a couple markings, but we can try our best to get rid of the detail, with the detail, because we always want to make sure that you guys are pretty much stepping into a brand new car. So the main part is there is a bit of wear behind them, but the good thing is there isn't any rips or tears. So you have your exclusive Golf R leather seats that do have a bit of a bucket, let alone luxury design to it. And you do get your genuine floor mats as well that are fitted on just by popping it on. And guys, keep in mind, not only that, it does come with a service book. So the last one was done quite recently at 37,000 Ks, or 37,381, which was this year on the 6th. So it does come with your regular service history, so you can tell that it was maintained, just to make sure everything was up to scratch. But for a car this size, it definitely is quite spacious, even for the guys in the back. So you do have some tie-down points just for your ISOFIX as well. If you were to put a baby chair in there, you can. Just drive sensibly. Having a look at the condition of the rear seats, everything seems fine here too. Once again, sure, there is a bit of wear. It's bound to happen considering the age of the car. But having a look here, we've priced it very well to make sure you're getting that best value too. And the main part is there's no rips. So it does come with a cup holder, cup holders in your armrest that just pop down, fold back up, nice and flush. And you got some ventilation in the back there too, so everyone gets satisfied with the AC or heater. Guys, we'll swing around to the rear. Very nice and basic with the design. You have your twin tip exhaust in the back with your reversing camera and sensors, and a lot of people get confused when it comes to opening the boot. I'll show you eventually an alternative, but the way to do it is just fold up the little Volkswagen button. Oh, sorry. And it'll click open from there. So there's a bit of space in the back. Surprisingly, from what you see in the car itself, there's quite a lot of space, and it offers you a space saver just to give you that little bit extra. It's always good to have a space saver. Saves a lot of money when it comes to replacing tyres too. But you got your tie down points just in the back there. I'm having a look at the rear. Any scratches or any dents. Swinging around to the right side of the car, everything actually seems great. So there's minor imperfections I've mentioned previously. It's not really carried across this side. Oh, there you go. Okay, so there's a couple scratches just over there. Doesn't feel deep whatsoever, so it's something that can be buffed out. There's a bit of a scratch there. It took me a bit of time to actually realise or notice these. It's just because of the reflection. Like if you actually move closer and swing across, you can barely even notice it. Once again, perks of having a pearlescent metallic paint. Just wanted to show you the rear of the car. Guys, this does come with a set of 2 keys. And you do have an option to open the boot from the button itself. And this does have keyless entry as well as electric folding mirrors. So when you lock the car, they fold up. You just have to be in the vicinity of the vehicle with the keys and you'll be able to unlock it with that too. We'll jump inside, turn it on, show you the ins and outs of it all. So you do get your electronic cluster, which is a great look. It's definitely nice to have because you can customize it. But with the car itself, just from the steering wheel alone, you can see that it does have your adaptive cruise control. You can control your volume rocker settings just there too, and navigate through the options just here, which pops up on your electric cluster as well. Navigation, audio, telephone, vehicle status, lap timers. That's definitely good if you're looking to take it to the track, but it also shows you what sort of time you're able to get with this car. But just a lot of information that you can use. Europeans put a lot of effort and design into their cars, and it definitely does feel very luxurious, if anything. we'll swing around to the right side of the car. You get your automatic headlights, and just here you do have your heated mirrors as well. And as you can see, they do have blind spot warnings, and you can have the option to close them if you like. And swing them in. So you have your power mirrors too. It does have R just in the steering wheel, so it does pretty much state that it is a Golf R, and it is a full motion edition, because half the time they like to label their things to make sure it looks nice and clean and luxurious. So it does say DSG on the shifter, and full motion just there where the cup holder is, not cup holder, sorry, just a storage compartment. So you get your climate control settings here with heated seats, and with the head unit display, it is touchscreen, and it does also come with a sat nav. So this does come with the auto hold function when it comes to the parking brakes. But regarding the car, it does also have the factory sunroof. So it's something that you can just open up with the press of a button and be able to open and close it from there. There is a bit of scruff marks just in the sunglasses, sunglass holder, but it's definitely a spot. Not a lot of the time in small hatches you have that option to put a little spot for your sunglasses, so it's definitely good to have. But this car has different modes when it comes to functionality, when it comes to race, sports, or just auto or economic. It depends on what you're feeling, and it'll adjust it within the valves of the engine where it starts to open up a little bit more. That pretty much sums it all up. There's one little secret feature that I wanted to show you guys that a lot of people don't actually know about. With the cars itself, if you hold the unlock button, it will actually open up all four windows as well as the sunroof and tilt it. And same situation when it comes to closing. So it's definitely a perk to have, just in case you forget to close your windows and you're already outside of the car. At least you'll be able to do it with the remote. So if you have any questions about the car, feel free to ask us and call us on 9907 0555, or come visit us at Berwick Mitsubishi. Once again, my name is Jamal. Thank you so much for your time for watching my video. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us about that when it comes to finance options, as well as any sort of aftermarket options that you wanted to look at. We do have business managers, either Steve or Raj, as well as lifestyle managers as well. So definitely come visit us or give us a call, and we'll be happy to help from there. Thanks. Bye.